I'm Praveen. Today we are going to look at SIP calculator. We are going to compare few SIP calculators from existing player. Like HDFC Bank, we will compare their SIP calculator. From Groww mobile app, we will compare their SIP calculator, and from ETMoney as well. Okay. After comparing, I will let you know which design is better, which design is very basic, and also I am going to show you a design which I have done. So you will compare like how we can improve a basic design to a good design, and while designing, what are the part which we need to take care of. Okay. So let's move to Figma, where I'll show you comparison of this app. Also, after that, I will show you a design which I have done and why I have done that design. In next video, I will also explain you how I made that design using Figma. Let's move to Figma now. As you can see here now, this is the calculator made by HDFC Bank. Okay. So SIP calculator. Before moving into design, I just want to explain you a little bit about the SIP. SIP is nothing but it is like mutual fund. When you invest mutual fund regularly, monthly basis, so that we call it SIP. So here systematic investment plan, basically the full form of the SIP. So in calculator, what are the important part which we generally need to cover while doing a calculator of the SIP? So most important part is like your monthly investment amount. How much amount you would invest monthly, that area. Then the monthly or the frequency they are saying. So few people shows the frequency, few people doesn't show the frequency, because generally people do monthly SIPs, but still they have given a frequency where you can choose from monthly or quarterly. Number of installment. This is nothing but like how many installment would we like to invest in the SIP. So it could be monthly, so it could be like 120 they are saying. Okay, but generally people put like yearly, how many years you would like to invest for. Okay, also they have said like interest, which is like expected returns, like whatever you invest, what expected returns you are looking for, like annual returns. Okay, this is here we are written at 12%, we have selected a 12% annual returns. Okay, once you click on the calculate, then they will show you the value, which is like total value. That means including of your investment and plus your earning. Okay, so here they are showing 23,23,000 something in 10 years. So that means you invested 12 lakh rupees and you earned 11,23,000 something. Okay, on in 10 years. So this is what. So actually, if I look at it from a design perspective, it looks okay to me. Frankly, it's not that exciting. It's not that engaging. Yeah, it works. And this is a web page. That's why they have shown a logo and all. But generally in mobile app, we don't need to show a logo. It will work, but it's not that exciting. It's not that engaging. And design wise also, it's too poor. And I would say this design could be made by the beginner. Okay. Now let's compare another player. So the another player is this. This is Groww mobile app. So if I compare this and this, let's say keep side by side both. Okay. So this design looks far better than this. Neat, clean, and not too much clutter. Okay. Also, I know I am doing SIP, so I've selected SIP. Monthly installment, yeah, they are also given, but this is like alignment wise is good. Okay. They also have a slider. Yeah, there is just some issue with this slider. I checked when I was playing with this slider. When I was selecting 1,000 rupees of monthly installment, it was not giving me the exact number. Means I have to put lot of effort to bring it to exact number. It was showing 900, 920, and also the slider wasn't working in this case. Okay, in Groww's app. Okay, similarly they have like rate of interest, which is like expected return percentage per annum. Okay, and again there's a slider. Okay, so now in HDFC, they have said the expected return, but they have not said it's annual. People understand everything automatically, but it's not true. People have to be, you have to be very much specific that people should understand it is per annum interest. Okay, so it is per annum your return. Okay, so they are saying per annum P.A, that is, so it has to be there. Okay, so HDFC Bank missed that. So yes, slider is also there for expected return. Good. Time period 10 years. This is good. See, now they have said installment, and here they are saying years. So year is far better than the installment, because here I need to calculate, like if I want to invest for, let's say, 10 years, then I need to calculate like 12 months a year multiplied by 10, that means 120. So I need to calculate. So that's the effort to user. Now why you want to give effort to user? Better you give years, not directly, because most of the people investment time period is in years. Okay, so it's better years. So this makes sense. Then they have like a breakup, and this is a nice representation than this. So here you have invested amount 12 lakh, and this is estimated returns and the total value, and then there is a graph. Okay, and this graph also saying clearly. Now what is missing here is one thing is like I can't see CTA. So okay, I calculated this. Now what next? I don't see any CTA. Okay, so that is missing here. Okay, let's move to another player. So ETMoney, again the similar kind of design they have also done. They have like investment goal, investment amount and goal amount. So it's like investment amount means your monthly investment, 10,000, 20,000, what you would like to invest monthly. Goal amount means, let's say you want to achieve a goal of 1 crore in 10 years. So you put 10 crore and they will show you like how much amount you need to invest monthly basis on your tenure and basis on your expected return. Okay, so that's good. The slider wise it is the same. They have done similarly, like Growws have done the same way. They have also done, which works fine. Then they have like this amount where they are showing the total your invested total expected return. Okay, and total expected value basically. And also they have added this one nudge, which I like. Why? The reason is like when you are doing anything on any calculator, so now we have to enter this percentage, which is like 12%. How did you arrive to this percentage? So when I was entering, I was little confused what percentage I should put, 10%, 12%, because I'm not much aware of that percentage. So here this nudge is helping me. It is getting top 10% of investor consistently generate more than 15% returns. Okay, that means it's giving me social proof. Okay, and now I can say, okay, top investor, top 10 investors, top 10% of investors are earning more than 15%. Let's see what is that. Then I will put 15% and still. And if I put 15% return, so that will become big amount, good amount. Okay, and that will add more excitement to users. Okay, so from that perspective, this nudge is good. They have added one CTA, call to action, basically here, but it is not clear. As I am in this industry, so I can understand when I click on this CTA, they will take me to the page where I can see list of funds which are generating more than 15% returns. But for a novice user, he may not understand. So CTA is not clearly giving me indicator here, but fine, they have at least given something. Groww has not given anything. Okay, so guys, overall I can rate this is like okay design, not good, beginner design. This is like little clean, neat. This is also neat and clean. This has little plus point because it has good nudge. It has like this graph, which is good. Okay, now we compared this. Now let's move to what I designed for this SIP calculator. Okay, so this is what I have designed. Okay, so let's understand what I have done. So when you see SIP calculator, what is most important part in the SIP calculator is your total estimated value. Okay, if I'm investing something, I'm more interested to know what is my total estimated value would be. Okay, now in ETMoney we had a goal, and in Groww we had a SIP also. If we want that goal and SIP also, you can just add another like switch or a drop down here at top, and which will change, but that would be different calculator. Okay, here we are talking about a SIP calculator purely. Okay, so this is the total estimated value. We are showing upfront, bold and big font, so user can easily. By default, whenever they land on, we will have some pre-filled values. That means, let's say monthly installment value, annual returns, and duration. And this pre-filled value based on your analytics, based on your data, like what are maximum average people are putting monthly installments, and that you can put it. So that's how you can calculate it some amount, and you can show some figure to them, so they can. It is good to start with. Okay, to having some amounts. So always have some pre-filled value from some example amounts. Okay, now let's say user want to change anything of it. Let's say they want to change a monthly, so they will scroll here and they can change monthly amount. Okay, monthly installment. They can scroll to right to change to increase the amount, and they can scroll to left to decrease the amount, the monthly installment amount. Now this slider and the other sliders which we seen in Groww or ETMoney, there's a slight difference here. In this slider, this is the actually rolling slider. In rolling slider, what happens? This center, the middle point is sticked at the same point. It's not moving. Only that this line will move. And now when a developer develops it, we can tell them, make it in a such a way, then when user scroll it to right or left, okay, when the amount, I'm talking about a monthly installment now, when the amount is rupees 500, when it reach from 500 to 1000, increment that or decrement that value just by rupees 100. Okay, so let's say if amount is rupees less than 1000, okay, then it should increase by 100 rupees. Okay, so let's say if it is 500 amount, the minimum amount, it should increase by 100. So 600, 700, 800, 900, then 1000. Once it reach to 1000, then that should increase from 1000 by 500. So from 1000 to 1500, from then 1500 to 2000, then 2000 to 2500, as on. So it should increase by 500. Once the amount reach to 5000, so it should increase by 1000, maybe like 5000, 6000, 7000. Once the amount reach to, let's say 10,000, then it should increase by, let's say 2,000 or 3,000 or maybe 5,000, depend. So that way we can give developers those values where they can change the amount. So that's why this slider will become, this roller slider will become too much effective for a user, and they can get the value actually what they want to invest, and there will be like a proper number. There won't be like any number which is like not make sense, like 99 rupees or 599 or 589. There won't be those such value. So this slider can become programmatically more usable. Okay, this slider we can make that way. Similarly, this slider also can be made that way. This slider also can be that way. Okay, so now why I put this slider here at right side of the center of the screen? See, when you use mobile, any interface on mobile, you touch using your thumb. Okay, and there is a little area which accessible to your thumb without doing much effort. Okay, and what is that area? Is this area. This area is more accessible using your thumb. Okay, and that's why I put the slider is there. So it is more convenient for any user just to move that slider left to right to change those value. Now when user change this value, this graph will automatically change, dynamically will change, and that's why this design is going to become more engaging, more interactive to user. Let's say he from make it 1000 to, let's say 2000, 10,000, whatever, this graph will change automatically. This graph will investment amount will change accordingly. This black bar will change. Similarly, his return will change as he changed the years of investment. Similarly, these values will change, the investment value, the bars, the earning, estimated earning, and the total estimated. So these all numbers will be dynamic basis on these controls. Okay, and that's why this whole calculator will become more interactive, more engaging. And once the interface become more engaging to the user or more interactive to the user starts spending time on that particular screen and they like it. Okay, so that's why I made this way. Now let's move to the this nudge part. So this nudge part, you can say this text I have taken from the same what ETMoney has done, because I like that text, and that was something which is a social proofing. And social proofing is a, when you design an emotional centric user experience, then the social proofing is a part of that, which is important, okay, for any design. Okay, so this social proofing is good. Why I took it from there, because I like this top 10% investor consistently generate more than 15%. It is giving me some hint. Okay, you can also give me, you can also earn 15% of returns, and I can change this slider to 15% and check what is the return is going to I get in 10 years, 20 years, whatever it is, if I put whatever amount. Okay, so that is giving me a social proofing, and it gives me some valuable insights which can help me to take a decisions. Okay, also I've added this icon here, which is like some micro animation. Why I did this animated icon here? The reason is like whenever you use the nudge and you add some minimal animated icon, that attracts user and that grabs user attention to that nudge, and I want user to have attention to this nudge, because this will make sense for the user. Okay, there are people who are actually investor, top 10% are earning more than 50. So let's say someone, hey, in mutual fund you get 10 to 15%, But now here we are saying in mutual fund you can get 15% and top 10 investors are already getting it. So now he got some social proofing. Okay, so that's why this nudge is there. Why I've added this nudge here, you look at this bottom here, I have added call to action, which is a CTA, find SIP funds. Okay, above that I have written a line, find best SIP generates above 15% returns. Okay, now I connected this line with this nudge. So here I am saying yes, top 10% are earning more than 15% returns. Okay, there are funds which generates more than 15% returns. Now find them, just click here to find them. And this is the clear CTA for this user, and he can click here to see. So this will engage him, this number will attract him, create some confidence in, and this will give him, okay, there are funds which are really generating above 15%, and he can look at it and he can start it investment. So this calculator make more sense than this HDFC or this. These are also good. I'm not saying no design is bad, all designs are good, but think it from user perspective. When a user come to your app and he is looking for a calculator, this neat and clean calculator will attract more, will engage him more, and will lead to more conversion. So that is what every business, every digital business has this goal. Whatever the interface they are showing to the user, there has to be some conversion, and this is what we are doing here also. This will give a good conversion, clear and crisp design. Also let me know in comment that would you like to have more interactive version of this calculator? I mean, when I scroll it, this value change. When I scroll it, this value change, the graph change, the value, everything is changed. Then in Figma also I can do it, but it will take a lot of effort in Figma. But then I can do it in better way in Framer because that is dynamic. If you want that, let me know in comment. I can do this interactive prototype in Framer, and I can show you how to do that in Framer. But for that I need your comments. Let me know. Okay guys, also I wanted to know your opinion. Did you like this design, or what is your opinion on this? Please do comment and let me know your opinion on this design. Of course there are designers can make any design much better, but this is what I thought of. I did not spend much time on this design, just spend like an hour on this design, an hour or maybe 90 minutes on this design, and I came to this. So of course you can come up with a more better designs, and also I would like to know your opinion, like did you like this design? Please do write comment and let me know. In next video I'm going to explain how I design this using Figma. If people who are interested to know how I design this in Figma, I am creating a video also for that, so you can learn Figma. Also I'm going to share this link of this prototype in comment, so you can take a copy of this and use for your design. You can study, you can improve further this design. Thank you very much for watching this video.